and for him the
rest of the runners calm at present, and here comes El Cordobés forwards. Set. They're off. Racing away over a mile and a furlong in the Bet365 Feilden Stakes. Pretty level beginning on the whole, with Jayarebe going forwards, the orange and white colours, and also Caviar Heights wanting to go and lead up this field. Right behind them is Whipcracker, and very free on the rail is Caviar, who's currently in 4th position. Narkez at this point in time settled right in the middle for Mikel Barcelona, with up on the outside a very free going Immortal Knight will be to the left in the yellow jacket, a white cap. Gaspar de Lemos is with that runner. They're then followed by Ambiente Friendly down the field for El Cordobés, and also Native American, but they're very well stacked up here. There'd be no more than 3 or 4 lengths between the 10 runners. Immortal Knight to the left, tugging his way to the front, shows up from Gaspar de Lemos, who's to the left-hand side, the white-faced runner. They're then followed by a Whipcracker in 3rd and Jayarebe. Away to the right is Caviar Heights. The next wave of runners include Ambiente Friendly, El Cordobés, a Native American who will look to make a move to the far side. Narkez is still bang there, but has only got one behind, Caviar, who's also coming now with that runner towards the near side rail. Working their way inside the final 3 furlongs. Pace uplifting. Jayarebe with to the right Caviar Heights. Behind them, Whipcracker is improving. Narkez will need a gap through. They're heading in towards the dip. Jayarebe is still rolling on the sharp end. Leads by more than a length now over Caviar Heights. Then Whipcracker. Narkez can't pick them up. Ambiente Friendly and Gaspar de Lemos in the centre. But Jayarebe is extending away inside the furlong. Jayarebe is clear by 2 over Whipcracker and Caviar Heights. But Jayarebe is stamping his authority on this field in fine fashion. Jayarebe, an impressive winner. Whipcracker 2nd, Caviar Heights 3rd. Then Ambiente Friendly, Narkez and Gaspar de Lemos.
Smart. Very smart, potentially. Jayarebe wins in the colours of Iraj Parvizi, for whom Brian Meehan trained the Breeders' Cup winner Dangerous Mid. Sean Levy doing the steering on Jayarebe. He'll be on Rosalian in the Guineas, but he's ridden a good one here. It's tight for 2nd. Whipcracker just getting the better of Caviar Heights, and those 2 clear. But the winner in a different parish today, Colt by Zoffany, won on his debut on the July course. Ran in the Lagardère next time. That's the regard in which he was held. He couldn't cut the mustard there, but he has in style today. We'll take it from the outset. Orange and white silk. Sean Levy rides the winner.
And this is a huge improvement from his 2-year-old form, and he's looked like a completely different horse, much more the finished article today, with the way that he's gone about everything. He's on the front end. I think that probably is the place that you want to be on the day. So
first 3 here, first 3 home.
Yeah, absolutely, and there is still that tailwind at play, so worth bearing that in mind. But still, he's raced in a very similar position to the 2nd and 3rd horses. He's quickened right away from them in really good style. He's a colt with scope to train on and progress again physically, I think, as the season goes on. Noted that in the paddock beforehand, and he's a half brother, this horse, to a horse that won over jumps and won up to 2 miles. So there's the pedigree there as well to stay longer distances. Still, he's won in that style as well, and it was a really impressive performance. I think some of the market principles probably had bigger reputations and maybe didn't deserve their positions in terms of previous form achievements. So how deep and strong this race was is debatable, but Jayarebe has still really opened up from them and quickened away in good style.
Yeah, he has, and now he takes it up from Caviar Heights, who's run an excellent race for Carl Burke and Clifford Lee. Whipcracker travelled quite powerfully, almost too powerfully.
I thought he ran a really nice race, actually, because he had no right to see his race out in the final furlong and a half, having pulled as hard as he did through the first 3 furlongs. But he's still coming again, isn't he, Whipcracker? He's not wilting under pressure. He seems to have seen out the distance well, but I think he might be better off getting a little bit more cover than what he got today, to just drop his head, and that will help him. And to finish 2nd on the back of pulling as hard as he did was a really good performance from him. Some of the disappointments, Narkez just looks a little bit too slow, to be honest. Takes too long to go through the gears. Probably with that in mind, softer ground might be ideal for him, but he's run okay, he's run respectably, probably run up to his French form and that rating of 98 that he brought into the race. To be honest, he just hasn't been quick enough to accelerate with them down the hill here, and El Cordobas was one of the first beaten and first under pressure.
Ambiente Friendly's run well because he's travelled up like a good horse.